Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the fourth installment of the NBA Live 15 wishlist videos. As I stated in my last video, today I'm going to be talking about Rising Star. Rising Star was something that really disappointed a lot of NBA Live fans, something that they really need to work on coming into NBA Live 15. First, I'd like to talk about a feature that I would call star status. The higher your grades, whether it be offensive, defensive, and teammate play, the higher your stats, and the more loyal you are, would mean the higher rated players that you could request to be traded to your team, the higher influence you have, and even the ability to request a different head coach as well. That's something I believe would really add to the immersive factor, and I think it would be a really cool feature to see in Rising Star next year. Next, I would like to talk about contracts. Contracts, we did not see it all here in NBA Live 14. I think that really adds a new depth to your player, and I think that's really something that they need to add into NBA Live 15. Next, I want to talk about requesting a trade during the season. You could not request a trade during the season in NBA Live 14's Rising Star, and that really, I guess you could say, upset a lot of people. Now, you saw that in 2K all the way back, as far as I can remember, about 2K11, I believe, with their My Player mode. You could request a trade during the season. There was a minimum number of games that you had to play before you could request it. That would be perfectly fine with me. Just at least add an option in the NBA Live 15's Rising Star to where you can request to be traded from that team. Next, I want to talk about separate game modes in Rising Star. They need to add shoot-around in the Rising Star. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Next, a possible return of FIBA. If they bring FIBA back, that's something that they need to add into Dynasty mode as well as Rising Star. It really adds to the immersive factor of both those game modes. Next, I want to talk about the All-Star Weekend. All-Star Weekend I covered in my last video, my game modes video. All-Star Weekend, they need to bring that back, and when they do, they need to have the full All-Star Weekend in Dynasty mode, as well as Rising Star mode. It would really be nice to be able to take your guy in there if you're selected to participate in the slam dunk contest or the three-point contest. Next, I want to talk about body customization. EA Sports did a very good job with NBA Live 10's body customization, and there was no facial hair, and there was only a few hairstyles that you could select in Rising Star. Those things really need to be upgraded. We need to see some facial hair. I have a beard. I need to be able to have a beard on my Rising Star. There was only 3 hairstyles, one of them being bald, and you could only wear your headband if you were a bald player. I did not like that at all. Next, I want to talk about Game Face. Game Face was something that really blew a lot of people away, and with all the Xbox users having a Kinect at the moment, that's something that they really need to bring into NBA Live 15. It would really add to the immersive factor as well, and it would just be a cool feature to be able to use to see yourself as a Rising Star player. Next, I want to talk about signature animations. Signature animations, or the lack thereof, were a huge complaint, especially with Rising Star. You only had a select few signature animations that they automatically gave you. You only had a select jump shot that they gave you, and it was the generic jump shot that was used for everybody that they didn't capture their signature jump shot on. I would like for them to bring in different signature jump shots and different signature crossover animations, maybe even pre-game rituals, stuff like that. Maybe you could pay for that stuff with your player contract like I mentioned early on in the video. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you liked the video, and also subscribe for more daily videos. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking a little bit about Dynasty mode. There was a lot of things that I did not like about Dynasty mode. There's a lot of things that they could add into it in NBA Live 15. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see you all on the flip side.
And time is up here as they defeat the Indiana Pacers by a score of 105-95. Kyrie Irving.